Like, do you know how long law school takes? And then you get out of there qualified at all, and people say lawyers are liars. Like, me, a liar? You're joking.
Now listen, daughter, pay attention, pray and listen, hear your father.
Hey, what's good, beautiful people? Welcome to my channel. If you're seeing this face for the very first time, my name is Shella, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. You are all welcome here. Now today we're going to be doing something a little fun, and I will be demystifying misconceptions about lawyers. I am an attorney based in South Africa, so I can say that I'm qualified to demystify these misconceptions. So if you are in the legal fraternity or you're looking to get into the legal field, I think this video will be very interesting for you and for the general public as well. Even if you're not in the legal field, I think this will be fun because you are hearing this firsthand from an attorney. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Number one, it's probably the biggest one, and that is lawyers are liars. Hey, this one pierces me to the core, because how can you say I'm a liar after all the years, hard work, dedication for me to get to the point of being admitted as an attorney? Please note that I'm going to be using the term lawyer and attorney interchangeably in this video. So it takes us so long to get to being qualified as attorneys, and we pride ourselves in that. And to be called liars, it's like you are discrediting everything I've been through and everything I'm doing. Because if we were really lying, would we have to study so much? We are constantly studying, we are constantly reading and seeing what the amendments are to the law. We are reading judgments, like we are busy researching all the time. And for people to be like, oh, lawyers are liars, it's quite insulting. So don't say to a lawyer that they're liars, because they are not. It's a huge misconception. If you know how the legal system works, you will know that in order for judgment to be granted in your favor, you need to satisfy certain requirements. You need to know the law and how it applies. So it's not based on what people feel is the right solution, or it's not. It's about us extracting the relevant parts of the law and using it for justice to prevail. Number two, lawyers know everything about the law. This is a huge misconception. We don't know everything about the law. In social settings, once somebody hears you're a lawyer, they'll come up and tell you their legal problems, and they would expect an answer right away. If you say you don't know, it's like you are being mean. It's like, oh no, you don't want to help people. And that is the truth. I legit don't know. What people don't know about lawyers is that when clients come up to them to consult and they tell them their legal problems, we also do research. We read the law. We find out what the possible solution is to your problem. It's not that we are walking around, we know all things. We don't know all things pertaining to the law. The law is constantly changing and developing. You find that you asked me a question on Saturday, and there's an amendment that came to place on Friday. The advice that I'm going to be giving you is not going to be relevant because it's not consistent with the change that happened on Friday. And you find that I haven't even read what was happening on Friday. So I guess snacks, I don't know. Like, are snacks, don't push us for answers thinking that we know everything, because we don't. Number three, we care about money more than we do about clients. There's a body that oversees our work, and that is the Legal Practice Council. So when you are handling somebody's matter, you can't sleep on the job, because audits are going to be done. You can't, take your time, drag your feet with a certain matter. We don't do that. We are always on top of things, because if you are reported to the Legal Practice Council, it causes so much trouble for you, as an attorney, and we really don't want to be dealing with the Legal Practice Council. So if you feel like your attorney is sleeping on the job, I'm sorry to all attorneys who are sleeping on the job, which I doubt. But if you feel like your attorney is sleeping on the job, just be like, I'm gonna tell the Legal Practice Council. You'll see. Period. Okay, I'm joking. Okay, I'm joking. Whatever part you decide to take from that, take it. But for me, it's a joke. I clear myself. So we don't care more about the money than we do about our clients. We actually do care about our clients because in order for you to grow as an attorney, you need to have a good relationship with your clients. And one of the benefits of having a good relationship with your clients is that your clients will tell other people about you. And let me tell you, word of mouth is the best advertising there is. You can put up posters, flyers everywhere, advertising your services. But if people have used your services and were satisfied with your services, their credibility is better than any poster or any post you can ever put out. So no, we don't care more about the money than we do about our clients. We do care about our clients. The next one, number 4, you need to be aggressive in order to win matters at court. I think this one stems from what people see on TV because in practice, aggression has got nothing to do with winning at court. What it takes to win is applying the law accurately to your matters and satisfying certain requirements in order for judgment to be granted in your favor. It's not about you getting there and yelling and acting angry and showing, who's boss. No, lawyers are actually quite emotionally intelligent people. Well, most of them, I can't speak for all, most of them are emotionally intelligent people. And to appear at court, you need to be emotionally intelligent because when things get heated, you can't start screaming and shouting and swearing. When things get heated, you need to be calm. Like you need to be calm. As lawyers, the ability that is needed is the ability to raise an argument and not your voice. So the next one, lawyers have no morals. Like I keep about like okay. You know what? I think this one is based on people's morals and their own belief systems, because in situations where, for example, a criminal attorney represents a person who has killed another, now people don't look at the whole situation or the whole fact of the matter. People just think, they come to the conclusion that A has killed B, therefore A needs to spend the rest of his life in jail. And when you represent such a person in society, you're deemed as a person who has no morals. It's like, where's your moral compass? You can see what happened in this scenario. Why are you representing that person? But the law says that accused persons have a right to legal representation. And even as an attorney, when you take that mandate, it is your responsibility to act in the best interest of that person that you are representing. So the moral issue is more about personal convictions that people have than it is about anything else. Like, for example, if somebody asks you for like legal advice and you tell them to consult, it's like you're being mean, and you're not, because consulting and paying me my fee is how I make money. I sell my time. That's literally what I do. I sell my time and I sell the knowledge that I have of the law. So if I'm giving it out for free, like how am I supposed to be making an income to get me? So the whole moral thing, it's more of people's personal convictions than it is about anything else. And the next one, number 6, it's that we are happy to give out free legal advice. Please, this one, huge misconception. Don't. Like, when you ask an attorney for, can I get an opinion on this? Please let it be brief. Don't let it be a whole consultation, because like I said, this is our bread and butter. This is how we eat. Our knowledge of the law is our job. Same way you don't walk into Woolworths and take all the food you eat because you're hungry is the same way you shouldn't just walk up to an attorney and expect free legal advice, because this is essentially our job. If you can't do that at Woolies, please don't do that to us, because you are robbing us. The next one also ties to the previous one, and that is, we are rich and we don't need to be paid. This one, let me tell you, people will be like, but you know what, you're a lawyer, you're working, so you've got money. Yes, I've got money because people who use my services pay for them, not because I wouldn't have money if people didn't pay for the services that I offer. So people refusing or being reluctant to pay attorneys because attorneys have money, that's incorrect. That one is just not it. Don't take advantage of, attorneys that you know personally, or you find that, your niece, your nephew is an attorney, and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna get legal advice all day, every day on every single matter that I require. Don't do that. Please pay people what is due to them, because we're also trying to make a living. So the fact that we've got money so you don't need to pay us is a misconception. Please pay us. Number 8, I get this one quite a lot, and that is lawyers like to argue. This one, I get it almost every day. And my family, my friends, if I disagree with something that they say and I voice out my opinion, the next thing I will hear is, oh, she's a lawyer, she likes to argue. You'll never ever win against her. She'll argue you till you fall asleep. That is a misconception. I think it comes from the fact that we are not silent when, well, most of us don't get silent when you say things that we don't agree with. If you say something that I don't agree with, I will voice it out. I think it's any person, actually, they will say what they don't agree with. And it's not that we like to argue, it's that we will listen to everyone in the circle and then compile that information and then come to a point where we include everyone's point and we state why we don't agree. So now, because it sounds formulated and structured, it's like you like to argue. It's not that I like to argue, it's just that I don't agree with what you are saying. So that one is also a misconception that I don't agree with. Number 9, legal services can only be afforded by rich people, and poor people can't get legal representation. You know what? There's some truth in that statement, because when you look at an average earner in South Africa, they can't afford certain legal services, like to hire an attorney and have that attorney start the matter from start to finish with just, the amount that they are earning. But at the same time, I don't agree, because we have institutions that offer people free legal services, like the pro bono department, legal aid. They offer people free legal services. So as for legal services being expensive, I absolutely agree. I don't think that an average earner in South Africa can be able to take on like a long trial where they themselves pay the attorney. I think that one will be quite heavy on the person's pocket. So I'm talking about a person who's just relying on a salary, and an average salary at that. So affordability, there might be some truth in that, but as for access, no. People who don't have money also have access to the justice system. They also have access to their matters being adjudicated. So with this one, I'm like, 50-50. And number 10, I find this one to be so funny, and that's the last one. Is that hiring a lawyer guarantees that the matter will go your way. This one I hear a lot, especially with people who are not clued up about things of the law, and people who come from certain backgrounds who don't fully understand. So they'll be like, ke kry-ile lawyer, so everything's going to be sorted. And no, just because you got a lawyer does not mean that judgment is guaranteed to be in your favor. I know it's a bit of a sour pill to swallow, because when you coughing up money to pay somebody to do something for you, you are expecting the end to be in your favor. But unfortunately, that's not how it is with the law. And it is the duty of your attorney to tell you the prospects of your success, even before, going forward with your matter. As soon as you come and you bring forth the facts to your attorney and they do research on your matter, I think it's important for them, not even I think, it's important for them to let you know what the prospects of success are, so that you as the client are not wasting money and hoping for a certain, a certain outcome. You need to be informed before you cough up all this money that you'll be spending for your matter to be finalized. So when you know what the possibilities are, when you decide to go forward with the matter, it's now on you. Because as an attorney, I've let you know what I think the prospects are, or you can alternatively, consult another attorney and see if we are of the same opinion. So this one, the misconception that when you have an attorney, it means you're sorted, you are good, you'll be in for a shock if you don't know what the prospects of your matter succeeding are. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the 10 misconceptions that people have about lawyers. Well, also specific to South Africa. These are the misconceptions. This is what we hear and insulted in some instances, but we just keep quiet because what can we say? So those are the 10. If you are in the legal profession, please drop down to the comment section and let us know which other misconceptions you have heard or come across. And if you are looking to get into the legal fraternity, also drop down to the comment section. Let's just all engage. And until my next video, I'm sending you tons of love and light. Please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, all those good stuff, and I will see you on my next one. Until then, bye.